ever-changing world of internet. The internet is the largest computer network in the world, connecting more than a billion computer users. The internet is most often used for three main purposes. First one is communication, second one is buying and selling goods or products, and third one is searching for information. One of the most important thing you need to know about the internet is that it is a self-publishing media, which means that no one is in charge of the content found on it. Anyone can publish anything on the internet, whether the information is true or not. The internet is a network of computers spanning the globe. It is also called the World Wide Web. An internet browser is a software program that enables you to view web pages on your computer. Browsers connect computers to the internet and allow people to surf the web. Internet Explorer is one of the browsers most commonly used. There are other browsers available as well, including Netscape. It might be helpful to think of the internet as a vast system of roads all connecting to each other. The abbreviation of WWW stands for World Wide Web. Many people think that World Wide Web is the same thing as the internet. While the internet is a large connection of networks, the World Wide Web is a way to access the information on the internet. It's like the software you need to run programs on the hardware of your computer. The internet is broader than the World Wide Web. The web uses common communication protocols and special languages. One of these is called HTML, Hypertext Markup Language. This special language acts as a bridge, allowing a computer to communicate that don't use compatible operating systems. This means that you don't have to use a specific type of computer in order to access a website. A site or area on the www that is accessed by its own internet address is called a website. A web page is like a page in a book. Websites often have several pages that you can access by clicking on links. A website can be a collection of related web pages. Each website contains a home page and may also contain additional pages. Different computers will have different home pages. You can set your own web page. And this is the layout of the web page. The first one is the title bar. It tells you that the name of the web page. Next is the menu bar. It has the commands for moving around the website, the printing, etc. All menus have. And next is the toolbar. Shortcut commands. Each picture represents a command. Tools is there. Address bar, web page address. If you want to go directly to the web page, you will need to know the address. Connecting to the internet. So before you can start using the internet, you need to have a way to connect to it. So this requires you to have the necessary hardware to make a connection on your end, as well as an internet service provider ISP, which provides the internet service to which your computer will connect. And you have to know what is dial-up and broadband and fiber optic terms. You can connecting methods. So dial-up is a method that uses a telephone line which you connect to a phone jack, just as you would connect your telephone to the wall dial-up bar. So dial-up is the slowest connection method, and it requires your computer to have a dial-up modem. And broadband is the better than the dial-up one. And broadband is the high-speed connection method, which can utilize cable, DSL, or satellite. Each of these methods requires different types of hardwares. And next one is the fiber optic. And fiber optic communication transmits data by sending pulses of light through ultra thin optical fiber. Because light travels so quickly, this technology can transmit internet data at super fast speed. A web address is typically composed of 4 parts. For example, HTTP, www, and Google is made up of the following areas. HTTP, this web server uses hypertext transfer protocol. This is the most common protocol on the internet. And www, this site is on the World Wide Web. Google is the web server and site maintainer. .ca, this tells us it is a site in Canada. Ending of web pages tells us a bit about the page. Some common ending to web address are .com, commercial one, .edu, educational institution, .gov, government, .net, network, .org, organization. So you might also see address that add a country code as the last part of the address, such as CA, Canada, UK, United Kingdom, FR, France, US, United States of America, AU, Australia. So web browser, you need to have to install the web browser in computer. So this is a software program that allows you to view web pages and navigate the internet. Microsoft's Internet Explorer is probably the most commonly used web browser. It often comes pre-installed when you purchase a computer that has Microsoft Windows operating system. There are other free web browsers available, including Mozilla is very popular, Mozilla Firefox, and Apple Safari. You can have more than one browser installed in your computer. The two basic ways, if you know the address of the web page, so directly we can type using search engine like Google, find the address. So this is called as a keyword search. Typing the website's addresses. So go to the address bar, click once to highlight the address, hit the delete key on the keyboard, enter the following address, then press enter on the keyboard or click on the word, go to on the right side of the address bar. So if you don't know the address of the web page, but you want to learn more about the topic or find a particular web page or website, you will need to do search. So there are several handy search engines out there that will locate information for you. Two of the most commonly used are Google and Yahoo. And protocol is a set of rules used to retrieve a specific document. The HTTP in our URL refers to Hypertext Transfer Protocol. The HTTP is followed by a colon and two forward slashes, then www, which refers to the World Wide Web. The domain name consists of two parts in our example. IndianHills.edu is the domain name, where Indian Hills is the host and .edu is the top level domain. So this suffix indicates the type of organization to which the host belongs. The next page of the URL tells the web browser where to find the specific web page on the website. Knowing the URL of a web page is the fastest way to find the page you want to visit. Just type the URL into the address bar of your web browser, hit the enter key, and you are off to the web page. However, if you don't know the URL, there are two other popular tools that can help you find information and to need a search engine. You know that. A subject directory is a listing of websites organized by the topic. As mentioned earlier on previous slide, not every web page that comes up to your search results may have the most relevant or the most reliable information related to your topic. Subject directories are usually more selective in which what they include that are search engines. To use subject directory, select a main subject from the directory which then displays subdirectories or folders. Continue to drill down, narrowing your topic until you find a web page that interests you. Some search engines include subject directories in their list of features, and some academic and professional websites include subjects directories related to their specific areas of interest. Internet communication, that is email, is an extremely popular means of communication. In fact, it has become so integrated with the flow of our work and personal lives that it may be difficult to remember a time when we could not communicate this way. However, there are also many other ways to communicate via the internet. Instant messaging, podcasts, blogs. Instant messaging, these tools allow you to communicate with others who are online at the same time as you. The key difference between this and email is that with email there is a delay as you wait for the other person to receive email, read it and reply whenever they are next online. While the instant manager or chat rooms, all participants are online at the same time interacting live. And blogs also, it's a very public journal posted on the internet. The word blog can be used as a both a noun and a verb. You may have a personal blog or you may blog about your career field. So people blog about a wide variety of topics. If you have a hobby or topic which you enjoy, you can probably find any number of blogs related to the subject. One distinguished characteristic of blog is that they usually allow readers to post comments responding to the original blog post. In this way, large interactive communication can develop around the popular blogs. And the next one is the social networking. And social networking sites such as Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Flickr, and YouTube are convenient ways to meet new people, share photos and videos, connect with friends, and more. These are typically easy to use as include the free services. And shopping online, before you enter the personal information on a website, be sure the site is secure. Look at the URL in your web browser's address bar. You should see the HTTPS at the beginning of the URL. The S refers to the secure pages. Make it more difficult for hackers to interrupt for information as it is submitted to the website.